Hey guys, this is Pastor Sean, and I'm excited to tell you about a project that we have coming up this spring. We're going to be digging a water well in Africa, and you guys get to be a part of it. Water is something that we just take for granted. We don't even really think twice about it. But if we lived in an underdeveloped country, it would always be on the forefront of our minds. I was online the other day and I ran across this video on YouTube that I'd like to share with you. It kind of raises some of the ideas and the trials that people face all throughout the world that don't have access to clean water. So check this out. The scenarios that you just saw in that video were real life situations that people have to go through every day to get access to clean water, and really not even clean water, dirty water that makes them sick. And it's kind of hard for me to fathom, but that's the reality of a lot of the world that we're living in. The lead singer of Jars of Clay writes a chapter in a book called The Revolution. It's about clean water, and it's about his experiences with working with Blood Water Mission over in Africa. I just want to read a few paragraphs to you and just make a few comments about what we want to do about situations like this. He says this: 2 times a day, it was a 4-hour journey, and most of the women and children made that walk twice a day. No time for anything else, not even a moment's rest from the heat of the afternoon, just walking and carrying. What they carried was a liquid of conflict within itself, a liquid sharing 2 diabolical identities, life mixed with death. It was both a cure and a poison. Inside the bucket was a mixture of water, dirt, algae, cow and goat feces, bacteria, mosquito larvae and other insects, parasites and various waterborne illnesses, waiting for a host. This is what they walked miles and miles to carry back to their homes. It was a Trojan horse, except for many of the women in the village knew that the enemy was hiding in the gift. And get this last paragraph. The choice, which was really no choice at all, was not to drink the water and die, or drink the water and live, and then after a while die. And every person in that village had to make this choice, or, as it was in the case of many children, have the choice made for them. These are real choices that people have to make every single day, and we want to do our small part of raising money to dig a water well in Africa to help them not have to make that choice anymore. So here is our part in the project. We're going to challenge you for 2 weeks to kind of give up your rights to consume any type of beverage you want. And we're going to ask you just to drink water, or at least cut back in your consumption of all those other beverages like Monster drinks, pop, coffee, all those things that cost a lot of money. It really adds up after a couple weeks. We're going to ask you to cut back in those areas and save that money for the offering that we'll be collecting on March the 13th at Encounter. And so for 2 weeks, starting February the 27th, the day the high school students get back from the Winterfest retreat, for 2 weeks we're going to be giving these things up so that we can start saving money to give towards that offering to help fund this cause. Well, I hope that you take on the challenge and that you start setting aside some money to give to this offering. I know that's going to be money well spent, so thank you for your support.